This thing does not fit my head at all. What I'm going to talk about today is vending. I actually vended my first show about 3.5 weeks ago. It was in Massachusetts. So in this video, I just want to talk about 5 things I learned after doing my first show. I did it with my twin brother. We drove about 3 hours up to the middle of nowhere in Massachusetts. First thing I learned is be prepared. Everything you're gonna need to vend. What I'd recommend is having 1 to 2 card cases. I would also recommend having a binder. These are the ones I have. I have 2 of these. The main reason I recommend getting cases is you can display your cards properly and also just have a barrier between them and other people. Next thing I'd recommend is having a binder or 2. What I've noticed is people really like buying singles, and having a binder for less expensive cards. I had cards in there between the value of $1 to $15. I actually probably made the majority of my money from the show and the majority of my sales from the binders. What you want to put in there is completely up to you. Personally, I had a lot of e-readers. I'm a huge fan of e-readers. The next thing I would recommend having is a foldable shelf. This is really important. This is the one I got, portable shelf. This way you can put up all your sealed product and have it displayed behind you. Next thing I would recommend having is this foldable wagon cart. I actually thought this was a little silly at first, but I shit you not. This thing saved me and my brother so much time transporting stuff to and from the car and just made it so much easier to manage everything. It's not a necessary, it's definitely an optional thing, but I would recommend it. The other 2 things I would recommend are price tags, pencils, paper, and pen. Next would be is always have some cash on hand. I had about $500, different denominators from singles to $5 bills, $10 bills. It's important just that way you can buy cards or if people need change. Very important to arrive early. I thought it'd be super easy to set up and very, very quick. I was super nervous at the start of the show, and it took my brother and I probably about an hour to set everything up in a way that I like. So definitely arrive early and make sure you have some time. Next thing I would get into, have a wide range of products, but also make sure you know your products. If you want to just sell Pokemon, that's fine. Next, branding, promoting your brand. If you're going to continue as a vendor, you want to have a place where people can contact you. Easiest way to do that would be social media. If you have something you didn't bring with you to the show, but someone's looking for, you can always contact them later. So many different things you can do for branding, but at least at the bare minimum, have some type of social media people can contact you with. Next, I wanted to talk about pricing. So I price everything off TCG Player, active listings and most recently sold. You'll see there is a 3-month snapshot where you can see the most recent sales. Pretty much, I would take the average of the 3 most recent sales, and that's where I would price my cards at. Or another way I would do it is I would see like what current listings are, and I would price relative to the most current listing. Do keep in mind, a lot of people like to make deals. A lot of people